What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/choosingbeggars. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Choosing Beggar family invites themselves on a family vacation and then complains about said vacation. I, 32 female, was talking with my mom the other day and mentioned a family we hadn't seen since I was about 10. She told me that after a vacation they joined us on, they decided to stop being friends with them. Here's the story. My parents planned a vacation to take me and my brother, 29, to Yellowstone when we were 8 and 10. They told the other family's parents about the vacation they were planning and they invited themselves to go with us. They figured it would be fun for us all to go together as they had kids the same age as me and my brother. Not wanting to be rude to the family or cause issues since we went to a Bible study at their house every Sunday, my parents included them in our plans. My mom warned them the cabins we were staying in were extremely rustic. Think no wall separating bedrooms, mismatched furniture, and small. They said that would be fine and had my mom book the cabin next to them. Everything seemed to be going pretty well until our vacation actually started. My parents wanted to start driving to Yellowstone fairly early. We live in Utah, so they wanted to leave around 7, 8. The other parents didn't show up until 11, and my parents couldn't get a hold of them before this. They weren't answering their phones. So this ticked my mom off, and she asked the other parents what happened to leaving early. And they told her, "Oh, we like to sleep in on weekends." My dad told my mom to just let it go and to still try and have a good day. When we arrived, the other parents instantly turned their noses up at our accommodations and said they wouldn't be good enough for their kids. My mom told the entitled parents that she warned them they were rustic. The other parents had friends in the main part of Yellowstone and told my parents they were going to visit them. My mom reminded them that they bought food for dinner for all of us, and the entitled parents assured my mom they would be back for dinner at 7. So my parents cooked a really nice dinner for everyone. We had steak, potatoes, corn, dessert, and waited on the entitled parents to show up. At 8, when the family still wasn't there, they decided to eat without them as they had no way of contacting them. We went to bed, and around midnight, the other parents showed up. They told my parents the cabins they booked weren't good enough for them and they would be staying with their other friends for the rest of their vacation. They also said it was a mistake to include my family on their trip because of the cabins that were booked, and they had to start driving so early in the day to accommodate us. My mom and dad had enough of their attitude and reminded them that they were the ones to join us without being invited, and said they were fine with the cabins we booked and our travel plans for leaving. They also told them they were inconsiderate for bailing on dinner and should have told them if they had no intentions of having it with us. At that point, the other family left and we never saw them again. What? Okay, Karen, so you're complaining about a vacation that you weren't even invited to in the first place. Then why'd you go? Some people. But I don't like the colors. Okay, so my parents were cleaning out a closet in the guest room when they found snow gear. Knowing they definitely won't ski again, they decided to give them to me to sell online and told me I could pocket the money, but that I needed to get rid of them ASAP for the guests coming soon. I listed each piece of gear online at pretty low prices and got hits almost immediately. For the most part, no one tried to bargain and everyone was polite and on time. Except for this lady. This lady asked for some adult woman ice skates that I listed. Her first question was whether or not I had the same shoes but different colors. I told her no, these were the only pair I had on sale. She proceeded to ask if she could pay $5 instead of the listed $15 since the color was not one she desired. I told her it's either $15 or stop wasting my time. She eventually accepted and we arranged a time and place. I arrived at the Panera Bread parking lot at the arranged time but was told she would be late by a few minutes. Few minutes turned out to be half an hour. Finally, her car arrives and this short pudgy woman came out and met me at my car. When she finally arrived, she threw apologies for her tardiness that anyone could hear was fake from a mile away. I showed her the skates and immediately her nose scrunched up. "I don't like white." "Well, these are what I listed." "Well, I don't like white. I'll only pay $5. We agreed on $15. "Yeah, well, I only got $5 on me, so..." She gives me the puppy dog look eye, but unfortunately she was dealing with someone who doesn't take crap from anyone. So while maintaining constant eye contact, I closed the skate box, slowly shoved it into my trunk, and was walking to my driver's side door when she suddenly realized that her little stunt wasn't going to get her the skates. "Wait, where are you going with those?" "Gonna donate them to Goodwill." I wasn't actually. There were people who answered the listing after her that were interested, but like hell, I'm gonna let this lady try and skimp me. Wait, let me hop into Panera Bread really quickly." She quickly ran inside the Panera Bread and after a few minutes came out with, alas, more bills in her hand and a croissant. I held out my hand and she placed $12 in it. Me, $15. Well, I had to buy a croissant. I didn't need to break the 20. $15. The lady just stands there staring at me, expecting me to accept the $12. I just made my way to her car, put the $12 on the roof of her car, and walked back and put the skates into the trunk when the lady finally relented and handed me a 10 and a 5 before I shoved the skate box into her hands. She scampered back to her car with a scowl and drove off. I made sure to give her a crappy review on Facebook Market before driving back home. Karen, you can't just change the price for something after you already negotiated and agreed on a previous price. Shake my head. Choosing Beggar rolls up to my job where they are handing out free chicken for employees and demands free chicken. To give some background here, I work as a network administrator at a food processing plant. We produce chicken. Well, as a show of support and appreciation for all of us who work at the plant, last week our HR department had the great idea of giving employees free boxes of chicken as long as you stopped in to get said box. A bit about what we do is we basically take the whole chicken, cut it into specific pieces, ship them in boxes to be sent off to sellers so that they can take those boxes and break down the product so that they can be sold in stores. Anyways, back to the story here. Well, on the day that the day shift members could get their boxes, me included, I overheard some commotion that had brought the attention of many, myself included. While I was not involved, I distinctly remember what happened. So a few members of the plant's HR department was there, along with some members of the shipping department to help hand out the boxes. Mind you, these were 40-pound boxes, and they were giving them away for free. The catch was that these were for employees only. Much as we would love to help the public more, we just don't have the surplus to do it. That didn't stop the Karen of our story from showing up uninvited as a non-employee rolling up to the drop-off area. The HR manager had to step in since this was going to be a sensitive area to deal with. Here's basically how the convo went down. Karen: hey there, y'all handing out the free chicken, right? Yes, but these are for employees who work at X company. Are you an employee with us? No, but I heard from so-and-so that y'all was giving out free chicken, so I wanted to get a box. Again, these boxes are for employees of the company. We are not at a capacity to give free chicken out to the public. But you're handing out free chicken. How can they get chicken and we can't? It's not fair. Ma'am, I understand your frustration, but this was something we did internally from the company for our employees. I'm sorry we cannot offer you what you need, but you have to understand that these employees work very hard to produce the cuts of chicken that you, as consumers, shop for. We did this as an incentive for them because of the continued hard work they do for not only the company, but for consumers everywhere, especially during this crisis. If you really care about supply of chicken to consumers like me, how about you give me a box? It's not hard, I can clearly see you have more. I am a mother of 5 and need this chicken to help keep my family fed during this COVID crisis. HR size. If you'd like a box, I suppose we can part with one. These are 40-pound boxes, so they should last you and your family for a while. Karen smiles as she approaches the trailer with the boxes of chicken stored. You only have thighs? Don't you have any boxes of drumsticks or tenders? No, thighs are all we have to give away. It's either take the box of thighs or leave. Karen lets off a dejected sigh. I suppose I'll take the box. You should really offer more variety if you're planning on giving away chicken next time. She took the box and left. The HR at that point decided at that point forward, should such an event happen again, to have security screen everyone that walks up for a box to ensure that they are an employee by either showing their badge or verifying their employee ID number. Oh man. Karen, are you seriously complaining about not getting drumsticks or tenders? You weren't even supposed to get a box in the first place. You're lucky you're even getting chicken. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel. Guys, we're almost at 300 subscribers. We are so close. But anyways, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.